Hi, and welcome to Perfume Talk, where we cover all things perfume. I'm your host, Jennifer McKay Newton, founder of Define Me Fragrance and Define Me Creative Studio. Today, I'm going to share with you how to work with a fragrance house. A fragrance house is a company that makes the fragrance oil for your perfume. And they're a company. They employ a lot of people. They have sales teams, sales managers, marketing teams, researchers, and most importantly, they have perfumers that are trained in the art of perfumery. What happens first is you get assigned a sales manager, a salesperson. But they're very well trained in perfume. So you tell them what you're looking for, what notes you want, what kind of vibe you're going for. You tell them the story of what you're looking to create, and then they get started. The sales manager goes back to the team, and the project gets assigned to a perfumer. And then the perfumer begins to create samples, what we call in the business mods for you. So when you get the mods, you usually have a meeting where you get together and you review them. So you're smelling them and you're just kind of thinking like, is this what I want? Does this smell amazing? Is this what I'm looking for? And in the case that it works the first time, that's pretty fantastic. That means the perfumer was spot on with what you wanted. And if not, which is most of the cases, I would assume like it depends on the project. But in the case of doing a designer fragrance or something very specific and special, you'll probably go back a few times and make your modifications. So and hopefully you can take something that they created and build on that. So maybe you wanted, less vanilla or more vanilla or, different percentages, or you want to take something that they made and put a new note into it, depending on what you're looking for. And then they'll go back to the table and create new mods for you and then send you the mods, and the process happens again until you narrow it down to be the scent, the perfect scent that you want. There are hundreds of fragrance houses that you can work with, from very small and niche to very large. And if you do want to create your own perfume, I would say you can always try, but some of the larger perfume houses, they have either they want you to be somebody that's already created a fragrance or has a brand and has momentum, or they have a certain percentage of purchase orders that they expect to come through. I'll give you an example, and I don't want to ever discourage anyone, but I'm just kind of giving you a little taste of behind the scenes that when I started out, I actually started trying to create a fragrance since 2011. We launched our brand in 2015. But so I reached out to a bunch of fragrance houses, and one fragrance house, and I can't tell you who it is, told me you have to have $1 million in purchase orders. And I was like, what? I just want some fragrance oil. So that didn't quite work out. But so what I did is because I had a little experience working with fragrance oils with through the candle line, that I was making. And so I just ordered a ton of fragrance oils, and you can do this. There's like kits and sets, and you can start trying to play around with it. And I ended up having enough blends to start the process. And so I got in there, and I kind of I'm glad I went through that process, even though it was painful. And I had to learn a lot. I didn't know what I was doing. It's incredibly difficult to be a perfumer. There is an art to it. And, but I am grateful for that experience, because I appreciate the art of perfumery very much. I know how complicated it is. These perfumers study for years. They either go to school or they have to work with a perfumer, being like an assistant, and learn the trade that way. So it's complicated. If there's another way to learn, I don't know. But I finally got some samples together on my own, and I ended up finding this little niche fragrance maker that's no longer around that worked with me and made the oils for me, because I was using little samples, but they make a big batch for you. They make big bulk orders. So you can order anything from like 25 pounds to thousands of pounds, and they come in barrels. It's very interesting. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you learned a little bit more about fragrance houses and how to start getting perfume and making perfume. Please leave any questions or comments in the comment section. Please follow us and share with your friends, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.